Hi guys. I just discovered a couple new trails close to my house, and it was raining earlier, but now it's not. So I'm gonna head out and maybe find some mud to get into. So I just got here. This is kind of actually really cool because I never knew this place existed, and no one's here, of course. This is Wizard Ranch Nature Preserve, and it's part of the Lancaster Conservancy Trails, which I often go on because they're so close and there's so many of them. Anyway, they have a porta potty, plenty of parking, and there's this cool little building here. So I'm gonna go back here first because I just want to see what it is. And lots of wet grass here today. It's just some boarded up building, but it's really kind of cool, actually. Doesn't really say what it is, and it's locked, of course. So that was that. Maybe I'll try to look that up later and see if that was anything. It looks kind of historical, you know. It's built really well. I'm already getting wet. We had a lot of rain recently. The trail that I'm going to go on first, because it looks like there's two trails here and they kind of interconnect, but it starts right here and it looks like it just goes down in the grass and into the woods. So we're going to go that way. This is a perfect day to wear my oboes with the Gore-Tex lining because look how wet they are already. The grass is supremely wet. All these little buttercups. So far, it's kind of cute. There are some areas of this that have signs posted at the moment that they are working on restoration, that are closed. Look, a little bunny. Oh my gosh. Bunny. I already saw a fox running across the road on my way here. So maybe we'll see some good wildlife today. Yay! I can smell the honeysuckle and hear these beautiful birds. It's a little slippy out here. Even though this trail is like really super easy, it is a little slick because of the rain. You know, I love finding new trails, and you always find something really cool and interesting. I'm not sure today if I want to go down right this little hill because it's really slick, but check out this cute little stream. And it appears to go a ways back into the woods. Now that's probably private property. Isn't that neat? And if I could get down there, I'm gonna come back here because I want to get down there and just dip my toes in the water. There's a couple of different little footpaths. They're really kind of overgrown. I wish I could get better video today. I definitely got to come back there. But there's a couple of side trails, very short ones, but they're pretty overgrown. So a little bit of briars. So it looks like there's also a little footpath down by this little creek. love trees like this. They're so cool. Birdie. How cute is this little bridge? It's closed off, and I can kind of see why. It's overgrown. It's probably still, I don't know, semi-safe, but I'm not gonna go on it just because, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful. But there's a little brook running under it. And this is a very short trail, so, and look, there's a little trail cam. Just mosquito. And so I'm already out to the end of the one, which comes out to a porta potty, and I'm going to try to find the other one that connects. So there's like a little crossroads here. And from what I can tell, you can take either one. We're gonna just go this way. Looks like it's just a little loop. So I hope I'm correct, because there's a little white blaze there. Look at all the marshland plants. Isn't that sweet? And you can hear this little stream everywhere along this trail. You can't always see it, but it's there. And you get up here, and there's also a split. I mean, it could be confusing, but it really probably isn't. It probably just a big loop back to the same place. At least I hope. So I'm walking across the little, I don't know, wildflower field, pollinator field. And it is, isn't it just so incredible that you don't know all the time that places like this even exist, that they're so close to home, and yet you don't know about them. So I always get so excited. Not sure what that is. It's either a fence or a building. Either way, that area is closed off for restoration. One thing that I also like here, and it's probably just because of the name, Wizard Ranch, but almost all of the postmarkers with the blazes kind of look like little wizard's walking sticks. This one's a little thicker than some, but I think that's kind of a cool thing. So you come out of the woods again, and you're going back into this open field. And yes, it is quite buggy. So right now, it's probably less buggy than it would be on a warm summer day. So if you don't like bugs on you, wear long sleeves or have a bug net. Love. Or not to love? That is the question. Alright, so this just does loop around, comes right back out where you started. Down here's the porta potties again. And you can go back the same way you came. I'm not sure what this other road is, so I might check that out quick and then head back the way I came if it doesn't amount to anything. Okay, yeah, I just checked it out on the map and on Odd Trails. That way just takes you back out to Accomack Road. I mean, you can walk it if you want, but then you have to walk down a busy road to get back to your car. So I'm just gonna go back the way I came and get back to my car that way. Oh, there's somebody on the trail. Imagine that. This is kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not quite sure what it is. Some kind of fungi. It's just on this dead tree. But at first I thought it was like quartz or something because it looks like that from up here. Neat. Look, it's giving the other tree a hug. I just saw a beautiful red fox. Never seen one that bright running through the woods, and I was hoping I could catch him coming out this end, but no such luck. Oh. Yeah, that was a bit muddy, so I'm going to change back into my water shoes before I go home. It's just a short one today, so, but man, look, even my fingers are muddy. I'm just a dirty girl. So that was an interesting little trail. It wasn't that long, less than 2 miles between both of the loops, but it had some really pretty cool features. And if I do come back here, I'll definitely bring my bug netting because it was kind of buggy, and I'll probably wear some DEET. I really don't think they were mosquitoes. I think they were little sweat bees or something, but they tended to bite. So I'm just gonna go back home right now. Yummy. Can't wait for coffee. So when I got home, I had a chance to look up some more information about that particular conservancy, and what I found out, there's a little bit of information on the sign that I showed you in the beginning of the video. If you didn't have a chance to actually read it, go back and stop the video and read through that. But basically it tells you that it was donated in 1960 by a man named Malin N. Hain. And he was nicknamed the Shoe Wizard, and in 1987 they were doing wizard safaris there. It was a Boy Scout thing, and I think it was called Camp Echo, but there's some really cool things that they were doing with that. It's a shame that it stopped, and I'm going to put a link in the thread here, the comment section, as to the one wizard safari that was reviewed. And I mean, they had fireworks and they had zip lines, and apparently it could hold like 2,000 people. And the sign does say that they still hold them quadriennially. So, you know, you might want to check that out. Lancaster Conservancy acquired it in 2019, and it's actually a really cute little park. I just got home, got my coffee, and I'm getting ready to go up and do my yoga and then meditate. And that's my normal daily routine. So I hope you all enjoyed this little
walk in the woods and enjoy getting out in nature yourself. Namaste.